No, I've been awake for an hour and a half. I had to fix some stuff for work this morning before I started. What up, John? Chat. I'm just gonna get this data migration started, typical, and then we'll jump back in. I got roped into some work stuff this morning, which is why I am late. There we go. Sure. Work smart. 2 weeks leave started right now. Let's go. Imagine working. Imagine. Listen, I'm just glad to have a job. Some of you who only recently started following me don't know the full story of how I ended up at Vercel. On January 2nd of this year, my first meeting of the year at my previous company, we found out the company was shutting down on March 31st, so in a couple days. And I immediately started interviewing, and I fortunately knew somebody at Vercel who had been trying to hire me, and I got a referral and things worked out. But finding out you're losing your job in the first meeting of the year is a pretty stressful thing. Oh no, I'm watching a Vercel guy. It's true. I am, as they say, a Vercillian. Okay, that should be good. We go there, we get that. Triangles are watching you. Alright, so that looks good. I got a pool. Great. I need to mention something in Slack real quick. Starting now. And then we yoink this guy. Yoink. Yoink. Oh, we're not node. Alright, we got migrations running. I need Slack up, and I need this up. Yeah, so Vercel has really awesome culture. My favorite job I ever had is I worked for a company back in 2016 to 2018, something like this. No. 2017 to 2022. What am I saying? Or 2021. I worked at a company called Formidable, and in like 2016 to maybe 2020, Formidable had like a bunch of the top people in JavaScript open source, and I got to learn and work with a bunch of them, and our company culture was like amazing. If you guys are on Twitter, you probably follow Ken Wheeler. Ken Wheeler is the reason I started working at Formidable, and I got to work with him for a few months, and like, yeah, like that job was Amazing. All right, let's jump in. Where the hell are my glasses? I just realized I sat down without my glasses. How do you know Formidable? They do, but they have, well, they just got bought a couple months ago, but Formidable had a bunch of popular open source Victory charts, Urkel. Way back in the day, they had Webpack Dashboard, which was a TUI. Trying to think about some other stuff. I mean, the people that worked there spoke at like every JavaScript conference for a couple years. I wrote the original view bindings for Urkel way back when. All right, let's make sure we're still building. All right, we are now organized. Well, I wouldn't use the word organized, but I never got to play around with Relay. Relay came out of Facebook, right? That's like what they use inside for data fetching, right? Holy fuck, chat. I burnt my mouth yesterday. I've never burnt the inside of my mouth so bad. I burnt my mouth so bad. Okay, not trigger warning, but like kind of gore warning. If you're not into that, or you're a little queasy, just gonna give you a quick heads up that this story is gonna be maybe a little gross, but not too bad. I burnt the top of my mouth so bad yesterday that within a minute, I had like my skin boil up on the roof of my mouth, and then peel, and then the roof of my mouth bled. It was like I've never burned the inside of my mouth so bad ever, and like I can't eat hard foods, and drinking this coffee is painful. All right. So yesterday we got token refreshing working. Nah, it wasn't coffee. I made like a pizza bagel, like a homemade pizza bagel, and I had eaten a whole half. And like it wasn't that hot. Like it was hot, but it wasn't that hot. And I took one bite, and there was just like one corner of like the pizza sauce and cheese that was just like scalding hot, and I got wrecked. And then I ate oatmeal for dinner because anything solid freaking hurts. All right. Man, I love that we're getting these good error messages now. All right, let me go refresh my tokens. Oh boy. I'm gonna have to blur my screen quick. All right. Those are the right values there. 1 second, chat. Wait, what? Is that right? All right, so theoretically, hopefully this works. There we go. Look at that. Let's go. Nice work call today. Yep, we're done here, chat. Wrap it up. We're going to start just reading articles and reacting. All right. What do we actually... I want to go take a look at... there's a couple things I want to figure out this morning with Gleam. I want to figure out if there's a task runner, if I can have multiple entry points in a single application, and I want to take a look at Gleam OAuth, which I'm not sure if I ended up saving or not. But if we go to packages... What up, Nudes? We're going to look for OAuth. I don't think this buys us anything because I think we did this ourselves. I'm not sure this library buys us anything. I thought it would do a little bit more for us. But we already have all this. I was hoping it would like have code to like auto open the browser and do all that. But that doesn't appear to be what this does at all. What up, Ryan? Good morning. Yeah, this doesn't actually do what I thought it did. Okay. Um, what do I want to do right now? God damn it, a migration failed. I need to do that first. Why did you fail? Oh, we need to send Nana her sign of life text. Good morning, Nana. Are you alive today? All right. Shy Rai said I need to do the thing. I'm going to build a mixed task to get an OAuth token, refresher token, and revoke. That's what I want to do. I need to figure out the browser open thing. I did that for, if you remember the Spotify thing I was working on when I first started streaming. Where can I look at that? Where's the best place to look at that? Whatever, we'll just look at it in here. If we go, actually, I'll just go pull up the code on GitHub. I will show you how I did that. Yeah, it's dark until you understand who my Nana is. My Nana is very dramatic, and she's been saying she's gonna die every year for about the past 30 years. Let's see here. Where was I going? Playlist. Redirect server. Oh, so that sits and listens for it. So we actually, the thing I'm looking for is probably a bin. Oh God, I have a V2 in here. When did I do this? So this bit right here, if you just execute open, it should work. Let me take from there down to here. This bit will be helpful. And I'm probably going to copy the same pattern. I need to find if Gleam has a task runner. I'm going to just go ask in the Discord. Let me do a search before I ask a stupid question. Task runner. Rad. Okay, there's a package called Rad. Rad has a variety of built-in features. All right, this is too heavy for this morning. I actually want to go listen to Noah Khan this morning. Can I have custom? Clean check, config, deb, stock, format, and there's no like run. Make grad your own by customizing this. Okay. Aha. Okay. I want to actually go. This is cool. It's not quite what I need at the moment. Actually, kind of is. Thank you so much for the subscription. I super, super appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Is RAD the recommended task runner at the moment? What did I just get a ping for? Damn it, another failed user. Frack! Love your stuff, man. Keep up the great work. Thank you. I super appreciate that. I appreciate you hanging out with us. You guys are the reason I do this. The social benefit and the community of this and hanging out with people that love programming and tech is 100% why. All right, so I would like to add a task runner. I'm not even sure if it's a task runner. We want add a package to obtain auth codes, obtain tokens easily. Create an auth package to pass to clients that can auto refresh. Auto refresh. You can pass a module. I'd like to set up a for something like npm scripts. For this specific example, I want to run a bit of code to launch an HTTP server and also another process to make requests for an OAuth flow from the CLI. Basically, the HTTP server is the callback server, and the for the redirect. Hello, Mr. Dillon. I came to wish you a good stream, dear sir, and demand daily obligatory dog tax. The dogs aren't up yet, but when they do get up, I will make sure that they get some screen time. They're still upstairs sleeping with Justine. Okay. Let's take a look again at how this works, because I kind of like this pattern. Stupid question, I'm sure, but what's Gleam, my dude? Gleam is a new programming language that is a sister language to Elixir. That just had its 1.0 release. It is a functional programming language that has the same type system as OCaml. It has syntax similar to Rust and simplicity like Go. That's my sales pitch that I've nailed down now for Gleam. So let's see here. Oh, shit. Damn it, I just fucking leaked my tokens. That's so fucking annoying. Ah, son of a bitch. I've been doing so good. All right. Well, good thing I already have a revoke command over on my other screen. So those tokens are revoked, and I am gonna go grab new ones real quick. God damn it. That is the worst part about working on auth stuff is freaking. So I've leaked my client secret too, so I need to go generate a new client secret. Damn it. Damn it, chat. We were doing so well. All right. It's a good thing I have this partially automated already. Oh man, you love to see it. At least it wasn't as bad as Sparrow's leak, where he had database passwords. And that I've already taken some steps to automate this process. Makes it a little less painful. All right, everything's refreshed. We got new tokens everywhere. We are good to go. That was pretty quick. That wasn't so bad. That wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. But are we at 24 size font? We are. Great. So we want... How do we want to do this? I basically want to build a system. We're going to go over... I've built this before. Maybe I can find it, the Google link, because it has a picture of the architecture, so I don't have to draw it myself. It is going to be Golang OAuth CLI Spotify. Let's see if I can find this article. How to OAuth from the CLI. Yeah, here we go. We're building this. I've built this several times now. I'm blurred. Thank you. So this is what we're gonna build right here. Except it's gonna hit Twitch instead of Spotify. Let me jump back to here. Shell scripts forever. Oh, should know if you put it in test, it'll be part of the package. If it's this might be a silly question, but how would you design the file structure for a package / library that could have several entry points? I'm not sure if that's the right word to use. Entry points is weird. No. Let me see here. I want to do tree. Do I have TLDR? Does anyone know how to make tree only go like 1 or 2 levels? Level. Tree dash L1. L1. Okay, there we go. 2. And we can ignore. How do I ignore? Is it just I? We're gonna find out. L2 dash I, and it's going to ignore build. That did not work. I pattern. Do not list those files that match the wildcard pattern. Dash P. Do I have to do a dash I or separate alternate patterns? So why didn't that work? Tree dash L2 dash I build. There we go. And we can also ignore, was it OAuth? Is that how they recommended doing this? Unless you can nail a task runner pre 1.0 without getting a really whatever. That's fine. I'm getting so distracted. How do I separate patterns here? Is it a comma? It's not a comma. Is it just spaces? It's not that either. All right, ChatGPT is gonna help us here. I just want to know, how do I ignore several directories using the tree command? Yeah, just give me with the pipe. That's, oh, it's in a string. Build OAuth. All right, glitch Gleam. So we can do probably 3 levels actually. All right, let's copy that to PB copy. Also, another new question with regard to package/library structure. Is this generally the recommended approach? Recommended. If so, what else would generally live in the top level source/directory? Okay. Morning, Roasted. Welcome back with your coffee. All right. Well, let's just build this thing. Ryan, if you're still around, we will probably end up playing with OTP stuff for this. So let's see how that goes. Let's see. If you wanted multiple entry points, would you put them there? E.g. run hard to see on my phone here, but what are you building? We are building a how would I explain it? We are building a tiny little service on top of the Twitch stuff we've already built to effectively do OAuth to Twitch from the command line. So we'll be able to do like Gleam run -m OAuth. And what will happen under the covers is our code will spin up a temporary HTTP server with one endpoint on it. And then it will open a browser tab to the OAuth redirect. The browser will then redirect to the redirect URL in that, which will hit our temporary HTTP server and will pull the OAuth token from it. So it's a way to automate OAuth token retrieval from the CLI. It's like if you've ever logged in with like Heroku's CLI or NPM where it like, or any CLI where it like launches you into the browser to authenticate, basically that. All right, so let's go in here and I guess we make an OAuth package. Maybe we just call it auth. Keep it a little bit more generic. And we'll come in here and we'll say auth.gleam. And I'm actually going to reference, because I've built this exact thing before, which is one of the first things I ever streamed in OCaml. Not a sense. Where can I make myself diagrams like this? You can use things like, I like using, why can't I think of it? I use Whimsically a lot, but Whimsically isn't the one I like. Excalidraw is one I love. Modules are in a global namespace, so anything not inside source glitch risks clashing with some other package. Oh, that's good to know. Hi, Alice. I don't even know what I was drawing here. Why can't I scroll out? There we go. Okay, so that looks like the only thing we have here, but we don't really need this because I kind of know what I'm doing. The other thing, sorry, I got distracted by Discord. Mermaid charts are really nice. I use this a lot in Markdown because GitHub can render this. So like if we have like a sequence diagram, I love building sequence diagrams in Mermaid. It's super, super easy. Yeah, but I digress. So how do we want to build this? So many people. Node and npm is often a lot of people's first taste of programming, and they might not even know how path works though. I think. Also nice to have everything organized in one spot and have tooling that works with. Sorry, I'm chatting in the Gleam Discord right now. My hot take is makefiles are severely underrated in the web dev space. Yeah, chat. So here's a hot take I have. I have a hot take that makefiles are severely underrated and underutilized in the web dev space. Space/ecosystem. And severely overrated and overused in the backend /infra space. That's my hot take. I feel like that's a pretty good take, right? All right. I will, let's write a CLI file. I don't know if that's what we're gonna call this. So we need to find like an arg parser. Or do we need an arg parser? Maybe not, because we can read from the file system. One user starts app. Yeah, so what is the first thing we need to do here? We need to grab our secrets. So let's go back and we're gonna go to glitch.gleam. We're gonna grab basically the same code here. Let's come in here and say pub function. Let's just say we have a run. And we're gonna have that, dump that in. And let's grab Gleam env, drop that in there. Have you seen Just, Alice? I know BG, or the Alt F4 really likes Just, and that actually just came, that just came up here. Just is a handy way to save and run project-specific commands. Oh, it looks like it's similar to makefiles. No need for phony recipes. Let's go. Loads ends files. That's nice. I'm going to start this. Maybe Just is all I need here. Okay. That's basically what it sounds like. That's what Just is. Oh shit. We're about to get the obnoxious noise chat. Let me see if I can get a new OAuth token before it screams at us. Localhost 333. The hell, I already signed in with Okta. Oh, it's because I'm on the wrong browser tab. Shit. Alright, I think we might have made a chat. Oh, but just is just a task runner, not a build system. I mean, you could probably run build tasks from it, right? I don't know. I have to take a look at it. I know BG really likes it. Okay, so let's bump that over and pull this code back up. So we start our redirect server. So let's do that. We're gonna come in here and let's say we have a redirect server. Ryan, I don't know if you're still in here, but this is your time to shine, my OTP guy. And let's say I need the Gleam OTP package. You're working, but we're here. Okay, so I need to install this. And the hard bit is, how do we know when to cache bust the bytecode due to the OTP version changing? All right, I just closed Discord because I was getting hella distracted. So we want to pull up the repo for let's see here. What the frack is it called? Learn OTP with Gleam. This was super helpful. Dylan distracted. Can it be? What up, Kyle? Are you back in the States now? You back from your exotic vacation to Portugal? So actors are the top level thing. Actor is effectively the same thing as a gen server, if I remember correctly. So I think I start an actor, or I build a HTTP server that uh, is wrapped as an actor. Is that how I would do that? Missed flight from Lisbon to Philly and paid like 2,500. Did you pay $2,500 or did your company pay $2,500? So this is our pantry actor. That's okay. Well, okay, yeah. I guess let's go look at Mist. Mist, it seems like the popular one, which I just saw that. It's right here. Online documentation. Well, I guess let's just build. Um, this is not written in JavaScript. This is in Gleam. So this is our redirect server. So let's say we have so the way I did this in OCaml, Ryan, is super similar to OTP. Let me show you what I did here. Let's move this over here. So what I do is I spin up this redirect server, and this redirect server has a mailbox on it, which I get the value from the mailbox right here. So I say like redirect server.get code, and it basically will just like wait forever until this mailbox has a code in it and pulls it from it. If we go look at how that's actually implemented, the redirect server has this type. This is like literally what the state of the redirect server. I have a mailbox. I have a stop server promise, which is just a signal to kill the server. And when my route is hit with the callback, I, what do I do here? Handler. I get the code. I have to put it in the mailbox somewhere, right? Run server, port, blah, blah, blah. Where do I put it in the mailbox? Oh yeah, right here. So I get the code and I check if the mailbox is empty. If the mailbox is empty, I put the code in the mailbox and respond back. And then back in the main process, I'm able to then pull it out of the mailbox and keep going. So I want to replicate that. So I need like to be able to message pass between the HTTP server and another process. And I don't know OTP well enough to know how to do that. Okay, so thinking about it, an actor makes sense. Start the server in the actor, get the code, send it to the parent actor. Yes, that's what we're looking for. So let's just do the simple thing and build our HTTP server, because we can do that hopefully pretty quickly here. So let's grab, where is Mist? Don't need you, don't need you. Change. All right, so here's Mist. I don't want a WebSocket. I just want a regular. Wait, is Mist just for? I need to find a GitHub. This documentation is confusing because they used a, oh, these are the paths. Oh, that's the router. I see. Okay, so let's say pub function, we're just gonna run, and let's bring in mist. We're gonna need that. And we don't need all of that yet, but unknown module, I added mist. All right, great. You're wrong. All right, yeah, there we go. So we say blah, blah, blah. So our server will crash if it doesn't hit. Well, let's just like copy the example and we'll go from there. What up, Whimsically? Is there a way to enter lines without entering insert mode? Yeah, well, is there? I was gonna say O and Shift O, but that's not it. Vim enter line without entering insert mode. You could just map that to a keybind. That'd be pretty easy. Ringing, talks that you were wrong for hanging up. So we're gonna do that, and let's say we just have this. We're gonna organize just a little bit up front. We'll say pub. This will be function router, and the router will get a request, which will be a request from probably Gleam HTTP, and it will return a response with response data. I don't even know what response data is. That comes from, whoa, to port. Okay, that looks pretty good. Then in here we'll have basically do the same thing. Case request dot path segments, and this is gonna get our rec. And we'll match on, we just want redirect. And then this will go to a to-do. And then anything else we're going to do are not found, which is going to be response dot set body, and we'll do miss dot bytes bytes builder dot new. And where does that come from? Is that part of the standard library? I don't even know what that is. Oh, so we can just do response dot new response. Oh, I can just pass in the error code. Things that I gotta see. Bytes builder. All right, how does the bytes builder work? I don't even know. Where's my standard library? Bytes builder is a type used for efficiently concatenating bytes together without copying. If we append one bit array to another, the bit arrays must be copied to a new location in memory so that they can sit together. This behavior enables efficient reading of the string, but copying can be expensive, especially if you want to join many bit arrays together. Bytes builder is different in that it can be joined together in constant time using minimal memory, and that can be efficiently converted to a bit array using the to-bit array function. Byte builders are always byte aligned so that a number of bits that is not divisible by 8 will be padded with zeros. On Erlang, this type is compatible with Erlang's IO lists. Okay. Interesting. So Gleam Gleam HTTP response body takes body. So body can be anything. So why is it particularly important that we set it to this miss.bytes thing? What does miss.bytes do? Shouldn't that be a top level thing? Where did that come from? It's a constructor. So it should be a type here. Why is it not there? Is the documentation wrong? Am I crazy? It's part of response data. Ah, it's a constructor of response data. I see. Okay. Sure, that's fine. Do you have any helpers in here for this? No. Okay. That's fine. So then we have this function that gets passed into miss.new. Let's just say, let's see if we can log the body. So the connection, what is a connection type here? We need to see that too. connection is a internal connection, which must come from like a standard library or something. We export types of the default request body type to convert this into a bit string. So that must come from here. The docs are very pretty. Yeah. Hex does a stellar job on docs. I don't really understand what this connection type is. We get the request. Echo body. Okay, echo body is perfect for what we want. Is echo body his own function? Yeah. So that's great. What do? They get the content type, blah, blah, blah. Misreads the body. That must be some size. So we're mapping that to a response. How does lazy unwrap work? Oh, this probably just is only invoked. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. That's actually kind of smart. We'll just copy this for now. Or maybe not. Maybe we just say, let's come in here and do response.new, and we'll say 200, and we'll set the body, and this will be miss.bytes. Can I just, hold on. I don't understand bit and byte arrays enough yet. To really understand how this is working. So if I want to just build a string, I just say something like, I'm not used to thinking about strings as bytes and bits. So forgive my mental model for a second. So we can say like new, right? So we would do like bytes builder dot new, and then we can pipe that to like append string, I guess. Prepend string. Hello chat. Is that how this would end up working? And then we would do, does that just take a body? I'm gonna have to get used to that. That's something I'm not very used to. That's okay. This seems correct, right? So this is a bytes builder, and our bytes takes that. We set the body. Do we have to? Does it automatically respond? We'll set the content type. Sure. Response. Remember, chat. Make sure that your headers are lowercase. This is going to be text/plain. All right, so we have our router. So then we can say up here, miss.new, and we'll pipe that into, oh, our router actually goes into here. So we can say, we'll call router. Router? I hardly know her. Miss.port. Say 3939. That's kind of cool. I like this API. This feels very dreamy. Yeah, I'll read that then. Let's get this. I want to try to make some fast progress here, because I already lost an hour this morning to having to fix a bug that cropped up and blocked somebody's PR. Let and then down here we have to do, what is process sleep forever, Ryan? That seems like a weird API. Like, I think I understand what it's saying, but the word sleep seems to, I feel like that throws me off. Okay, so we should have this REST service now, and I should be able to go over to, it stops the application from running and then shutting it down. Wait, what do you, let me see if it has hover docs. Suspends the process forever. This may be useful for suspending the main process in a Gleam program when it has no more work to do, but we want other processes to continue to work. Does that kill the server? I'm gonna have to learn OTP better, clearly. So if we come into here, we should be able to bring in import glitch /auth /redirect server. So you want the main process to just stay alive forever but not do anything. Gotcha. Okay, that makes sense. I kind of like that. Redirect, is that what we called it? Redirect server? Yeah, redirect server. So we can comment this. And we don't need the client. Let's get rid of all this for now. And we'll say redirect server.run. I guess I have to process sleep forever in this one too. Process dot sleep forever. Does that make sense? Builds. All right, so we have that. Let me come over here and all right, we have our REST client, and we'll make a new folder, and we'll call this glitch auth. Did that not make the folder? We want that to be top level. How do I get? There we go, glitch auth. And in here, we'll make a new HTTP request, and this will be a get to. Oh, I never had to specify the method. Localhost 3939 / redirect, and we should be able to just like send that, and it should give us a 404 not found. What's happening? Ryan, what is this? What is this madness? Yeah, I'm probably supposed to do that here. I just don't know how to do it yet. Hey, we did it. We got a web server. Oh, the man, the myth, the legend himself. Raw Hat, do you do any streaming? You can change the case to a case. Ah, okay. That makes sense. That actually makes a ton of sense. I like that. And we'll match on request.method. And this will be, we can come up here and we can grab our get. That must just come from the normal top level HTTP package. Yeah. Great. And this will be get. And then down here we can do that. So theoretically, if we restart our server, I thought that too, Raw Hat. Like, I didn't think I would be very good at streaming. I didn't think I had a good personality for it. I didn't think I'd have fun doing it. And then I did it, and it ended up being immensely fun and immensely valuable in a bunch of different ways. Like, learning things from chat. I mean, I've gotten very lucky that my chat and the community around me is just like super stellar, super friendly, super helpful, and like inviting. Yeah, you might be surprised. And I think people just have like a genuine interest, especially right now in Gleam, like seeing someone like you who is very, very experienced with Gleam building with it. I think that could be very valuable, but also no pressure because I know streaming's not for everybody. Brian, I love watching and hanging out in your streams. Like, the vibes are great. That, like, the social aspect of streaming is the reason I do it. Like, greedily, that's what I love. I don't have any friends in real life who are software devs except for Kyle, but he's like an infra person, so that doesn't really count. And I get my like social outlet for programming stuff from this. All right, so if we change this to a post, it should be pissed. Excellent, great. So we've got the redirect server. I should probably figure out how to do this like in an OTP like way, right? I want to figure out how to start an actor or something. How do I make this thing an actor and then start it? Well, let's finish building the server real quick because this shouldn't be too difficult. So our server is going to have, let's write a function to handle this. We'll say handle redirect. And this is going to get a request that will have a request connection. Yoink that. I just blew away my pace buffer, so that's great. What up, filter? And we can come yoink. Oh, we don't even really need that. You can yoink this bit, potentially. Well, how do I read? I saw in your example, Raul, how to reading the body. Where did you do that? Did that in echo body. Read body. Read body, read request body. What's the difference? This function allows for implicitly reading the body of requests up to a given size. If the size is too large or the read fails, the provided failure response will be sent back as the response. This request body is not pulled from the socket until requested. The content header is used to determine whether the socket is read from or not. This may also Where does internal connection come from? Is that something private to re-export a type that represents the default request body type? See mystery body to convert this into a bit string. Maybe you could just add it to the comment right here. So I'm gonna want to do probably just read body, right? Or read request body. Builder, yeah, read body. So let's say down here we're going to say to do, and then we'll say let body equals mist dot read body. It's going to get our request, and it's going to take this size. What is this? What size does this end up being? What size does this end up being? 10 megs. Okay. So we're just gonna write that. Maybe another thing that would be useful in the docs is for this bit, where is that? Where's the example? Right here. It might be cool to have just like put like a const up here, like what I'm about to do. Like, so it'll be const max body size megabytes. And we can do 1024 times 1024 times 10. Or maybe we do 10 megabytes. Oh, can I not do... Consts can't be evaluated, or they can't be expressions. Okay, 1024 times 1024 times 10. One KB times 1 megabyte times 10 megabyte. In what is that, bytes? My brain's not working yet. I'm gonna throw my mug on the charger, chat. Thought it was Rust. That's funny. All right, 10 megabytes in bytes. Is that right? That doesn't seem right. 1 kilobyte is 10. All right, so then this will be 10 megabytes in bytes. So we get our body read. And then we can, we get a result. So this can actually be a result.try. We'll wrap that, come over here, and we come back over here. This will be the use keyword, equal will be our arrow. We can do that. So that should be our body then. Paste that, see that, find our arrow, do it to there. Gotta bring in result. That'll be result. Oh, we got 30 seconds of, oh, I'm sorry. I had that silenced. Let me actually run that for you. 1 second, chat. Oh, the dogs are here. Good morning, Winnie. Good morning, Bodie. Good morning, Baxter. Good morning. Good morning, Pops.
Hey, can you mute for like 2 seconds?
Yeah, I'll mute. 1 second, chat. I'll be right back.
Do that.
Okay, I won't give the dogs bacon.
All right, come on, let's get dinner or breakfast.
I need to go play that sound. All right, I owe 30 seconds of keyboard ASMR. Here it comes. This is one of the things we're gonna wire up to this client once we get there. Oh, I need to wait 25 seconds. I got a shout out 4 minutes ago from Tej. Anyone know why Tej gave me a shout out 4 minutes ago? Oh, gotcha. There's our keyboard ASMR, and let's put on some more exciting music now that I'm more awake. Let's listen to this one. I love this song. This has been my favorite song recently. Nah, bro, isn't even typing. The header looks tricky to understand. One thing that's going to be nice here, chat, is that we're going to be able to utilize, let's see here, the auth code we wrote. Because the response we're going to get is from get token. So we're going to have a get token response. So we can borrow effectively the decoder here. So let's make that public. And then we can bring that in over here. So let's import glitch slash API slash auth slash I've been loving Loveless lately. You exposed them to me. Nice. Yeah, I really like Loveless too. So we'll come down here and then we want to, what is our body type right now? It's a bit array. I want to go from a bit array to JSON. So does dynamic let me do that? Otherwise we might have to turn it into a string. Where's my decode? We have the decoder. We want the JSON module. Hot mulligan. Decode bits. Nice. That's what we want. So let's bring in that too. So we'll bring in import Gleam / JSON. Oh, there it is, chat. There's my notification to refresh my OAuth token for my work stuff. Yoink. That notification is cursed, by the way. I agree, but it's also hilarious because I'm pretty sure it's actually a recording of my coworker. So how do I turn the connection type into... So right now I have the body is a request of bit array, which decode bits should just take a bit array. So why can't I get... how do I get the actual body out? Like it should just be, this should actually be like, this isn't body, this is like another request. It should be like let body equals rec.body, right? And this should be a bit array. Okay, so that's right. So I think we can actually take a step back. And this should be token data. So we can update this to be token data. And in here, we can actually bump that down. And we can just do a nice little pipeline here. We'll say request. We'll pipe that into read body. We'll delete this. We're going to get a response back. So we can get... This returns a result. Yeah, and we can say Does request have a request dot map? I need a like try map. All right, this will just have to be a result dot try, and in there, this will be a function. We can do JSON dot decode bits, and we can put our little underscore guy there, and this will be auth dot get token decoder. Type mismatch. We expected to type request bit array to result. Found type. Does this just need to be map then? No, it should be try. Maybe we just do something like, I think this is upset about the error type right now. So let's just do a replace error, and we're gonna come back to this, and we'll say in here, this probably shouldn't be pipelined, or we need to decompose it if we do want to pipeline it, because this is gonna get pretty nasty, I think. Expected type result AB, found type, we got a function. All right, yeah, this is gonna be a little too difficult to write pipelining on the first try. So we're gonna say, let red body, I guess. It's actually gonna be use. This will be wrapped in result.try. And we'll get rid of this, and we'll put that there. We'll come over here. That needs to be an OK. All right, so that returns us a result where we have a read error. And then we need to say let token data. In fact, this probably needs to be a use. And this will be JSON.decode bits. And it'll be, I don't even know what the, it's like almost like a parsed request. And this will be, I wonder if I can destructure here. Can I do that? Is that like kosher? I don't think I can destructure a record. Tmux and Neovim, yep. Parsed request.body, and then this will be auth.get token response decoder. Thanks, Boo.
How's your mouth?
What?
How's your mouth?
It hurts very bad. It's puffy and disgusting.
Ew. Have you been able to drink hot coffee?
Yeah, but it really hurts.
Why don't you drink cold coffee?
because I thought maybe drinking hot coffee would help.
Okay.
With the dogs got some shout outs, and John also said thank you for bringing me a coffee.
You're welcome. You're welcome, John.
I'll be alright. I'm just gonna have to eat like soft food for a day or two.
You still want to do like buttered noodles for dinner?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna run to Target later this afternoon, so if you want or need anything or can think of things, like I can get you applesauce.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Ugh. I'm so sorry. I'm also still so tired and I don't know what's wrong with me.
Yeah, you might be getting sick. I don't know.
I don't want to. What's that?
Who wants to get sick? Alright, so here's our response. Great. Alright. Oh, what the fuck? That was weird formatting, wasn't it? Okay, so we've got our token data. Great. And then in here, what do I do once I get the token data? What is my validation? We'll say we need a closure. So we'll say make redirect handler is going to take our, how does the Twitch docs describe this? Let's see here, dev.twitch. We want auth. What do they call the code? Does anyone know what the state, what they call the random state? It's like the CSRF state. We'll just call it CSRF state. Fuck it. CSRF state, which will be a string. And what else do we need? We might need, I'm gonna have to figure out how to message pass or like put this in a mailbox that our other process can find, but that will be less important. I had like 5 espressos a day in Portugal. Kai, you should check out a cheap alternative is a mocha pot. I've been thinking about picking up one. You basically just sit it on your stovetop and you can make espresso that way. And I mean, it's not going to be nearly as good as a normal, like expensive espresso maker, but I think it could be like a little happy medium. All right, so we have our token data. And let's just say IO. Why do you always have to give me logical solutions? I hate it. I love you, buddy. We'll say io dot println successfully handled redirect request. And we want to respond the same way that Raul had that did in the example. Oh, I see why he was doing lazy unwrap now. That suddenly makes a lot of sense. Okay. Rather than using use, we need to come in here and what is the right way to do this? It's gonna be like, it's gonna be let parse maybe we do want use, but in the try we say, yeah, this is what we want to do. Lazy unwrap. And we pass a function that is a bad request. In fact, I can just copy paste this. Can I pattern match in Gleam and pull out a specific key on a record? Already listened to that. Like, can I do something like that? That worked. Cool. That's actually pretty cool. Alice said, wow, I just wrote some super subtle text manipulation code for error messages and it worked on the first try. Nice. Love to see it. First try, chat. We got a first try. We're gonna pretty this up in a moment, but yeah, that's sick. So what if we lazy unwrap is dope as fuck. If we do result.lazy unwrap and we pass in bad response. Oh, it has to return an A. Son of a bitch. So unwrap isn't necessarily what I want. That's not quite what I want either. Maybe lazy unwrap is what I want. Right. Oh, I see what we got to do. Okay. I think. That's still not right. What am I trying to do? I am trying to return... How do I translate this into a function? What am I doing wrong? I guess I have to do... basically this. What? Is bit array just in the prelude? It is. All right, what's this subset about now? Expected type of response string. And we'll just say response.setBody, and we'll do our empty misBody. There we go. Okay, that's getting closer to what we want. Now we can work in here. To decode our, we'll say let actually this is probably use token data. And this is going to be that. Actually, no, we don't want to return a result. That implies we have to return a result. So this will be let token data equals, in fact, we can probably just map in here, request, and it will be JSON.decode bits. Request.body, decode bits. In fact, it's the first argument, so it should be fine. And in here, we pass in auth.get token response decoder. And then we say result dot lazy unwrap, and we'll get a bad request again here. And in here we say result dot map. That's really weird, Camel. Not quite OCaml today. We're writing Gleam, but we do need to wrap up. I just missed that it's already 10:03. So sorry that I had a short stream today, chat. I got roped into work stuff super early this morning and lost the first hour of stream to that. But I might, depending on what Justine's doing tonight, I might try to do an evening stream tonight working on this more. So keep a lookout for potentially streaming maybe around like 8 p.m. Eastern time tonight. No guarantees, but otherwise we'll be back tomorrow morning, hopefully at 7 a.m. Eastern time, to keep working on this. Thank you for the follow, by the way, that guy Doru. Appreciate you. And let's go raid somebody. Cherie is streaming. Teach shouted me out earlier. He's doing Elixir. He's doing similar stuff to us, so let's raid Teach. All right, chat. Have a great Thursday. We'll see you tomorrow, or maybe tonight.